Welcome back, and today we have a guild war against Parabellum again. So, might as well start with the top fort, right? For the first team, well, this Talentless is going to make sure that the Landy doesn't see the light of day. Just proccing me, making sure that I just wreck her. Then I can S3 into the shoe, which is, barely anything. If I miss, that is. And my Huayang with attack buff and triple torrent, she's going to do like at least 29,000 damage on a miss, which is going to be enough to kill that shoe through a barrier, as long as my Celine did a little bit of chip damage, that is. Because at most that shoe has like, what is it, 31,000 or something around that with that barrier that she gets. So yeah. And Doom Bunny, well, she's just there to proc Doctor's Bag. Well, okay, actually Doctor's Bag is completely useless here because Celine cleanses herself when Celilius moves. After that it doesn't matter. And Huayang always cleanses herself too. So technically I could just give her Warhorn or something because there's no need for that to proc at all. But there's also no need to change that artifact for this particular reason because that is just going to kill. In the bottom team we have Ran, who's going to proc my Kawazu, so that my Kawazu, who is going to be on silence. So he's going to silence that Senya, which means that the Senya at the start cannot provoke my unit, I guess. And since my Bryceria is going to take the most damage, but is also going to be on a lot of res, she's not going to get either she gets procced but not stripped, or she gets not stripped because she doesn't get procced, depending on the effectiveness range of that Ran, I guess. And then we have Pillis, who's just going to finish off the add-in. Well, both of these, their next turn kill the Ran basically, and then we have like, if everything goes south, we have Pillis versus Senya. That's like the worst case scenario. But there is a high chance that I possibly lose my Bryceria, as always with this team, which is rather sad, but it always works. Well, it always works when it is versus Ran, add-in, and either Senya or Mercedes, I guess. But yeah, that's enough talking. How about we just go, right? Okay. Guiding light. Good thing that that doesn't matter at all. There is my attack buff. And she's dead. Very nice. Oh no, look at that shield. The thing is, to be honest, she's so low on that. Like, okay, if I proc snow crystals and she counters, sure, she gets that turn, but what is she going to do? I get evasion buff, so she can't even hit my Celine. So she's not even going to kill her. And then when she gets the turn, she just applies this 3, which doesn't matter because Huayang doesn't crit anyway. So yeah, anyway, I guess.
Step back if you value your life.
It seems like we crit. Hey, and we still have above 50% for my Huayang to have portrait proccing. So how about we miss, so that we can see how I still do 29,000 through that miss. We actually did. Very nice. As you see, 29,456. Easy, I would say. Huayang is so good still. It's just that her S1 became way too useless. Even with Sigurd, it doesn't do anything. It's so weird. And here we go, Ran doing his stuff. Anyway,
if you won't step back, I'll slash your justice in two.
didn't even proc me. I mean, Eden is going to proc me, so that didn't make a difference, but it was nice that I countered, because that Ran is very low already from Rocket Punch. We love to see that. Yeah, I know, now she gets speed buff and stuff, but she's not very fast, so it doesn't matter at all.
Be over in the blink of an eye.
And she's also just going to attack my Braceria. And we just counter, because, well, that's perfect, isn't it? That actually, oh my god, yeah, Braceria is in a counter mood. Who needs to, right?
This is going to hurt.
We are not even losing Braceria because of that. Because we can simply just go for that. Okay, I guess we are going to lose. I should have just killed Ran. There was no point in it. Yeah, there's no way, even with my shields. Oh, come on, man. That would have been so nice.
Let this be proof.
Heals very bad, actually. She could have not died. Because there's no way that my Braceria lives through that with a tiny bit of barrier and no tankiness. Yeah, wasn't even close. It's a rare Senya, actually, as it seems. God damn it, I should have just killed Ran. I thought like, no, she's so close, she might actually still get past them, but feels bad. Anyway, GG, on to the next one. Okay, and now we are going to attack the mid fort. But first team we have Edward, who is basically just going to, well, do Edward stuff. I've given him POV. Well, in case of that Ran doing some nasty stuff, right? Ruana also just being the typical unit that she is on Shimadra. And we have Destina, who is basically just going to make sure that my Edward stays alive with the help of a Guardian's Ice Crystal. Basically, we are trying to kill the Ran as fast as possible. And after that, it is a GG. For the bottom team, we have Doom Bunny. Literally the same as she was before. Then we have my Strays. He's going to get the Teu artifact when I can find it. There it is. So that he is going to get pushed from that Mercedes using a skill, so that unlike last Guild War, he's moving before my Coley. So he can do his stuff against it. The thing is that that Kairon, even if he is very low on defense, he's going to survive my Strays. Because I have removed his self-imprint, I have removed Doom Bunny's self-imprint, Doom Bunny's team imprint, just so that he doesn't get too much damage. I know he gets the attack boost from Spear of Purification, but that's about it. Because the Kairon is going to have Vigor buff. So yeah, he's not going to hit 0 health until my Coley moves and takes care of him, because that Red apparently is not on any damage reduction anti-crit artifacts, so she just dies from Strays doing Stray stuff. So let's go.
Shall I get serious?
Look at that Ran, 8,800.
Whether you win or lose, it's determined in an instant.
There is a defense break. Is he going to? Nope, he didn't. Sure, let's just S3 into him. That Mercedes is blinded. And we are just hitting. Well then. Yay! You proc my Edward again. That's nice. Thanks a lot for that. Well, then my Edward is going to get a turn regardless anyway. Sure, I guess. To be honest, might as well just give him the turn immediately. So that there's no risk of that Senya actually going before. I'm actually surprised that we double crit that Senya with our S2s. Senya, you can definitely debuff my Edward, right? You seem to be on rest too, just like the last one. Hey, she actually debuffed me. Nice. But now we debuffed her. Anyway. Nice damage, Mercedes. You are dead. Very nice. So, yeah. How was your day? Edward is so good. I've also used him, like, I use him versus Ran, like, non-stop in Arena too. Even when there's only Ran to actively proc him, just because then I don't have to care about anything at all happening to me. Because he's just so reliably at doing it. Just that in Arena usually I still have him on Sigurds. But for Guild War cases I went safe with POV though. So yeah. Edward, you can kill her now, right? You just crit again. Oh my god, he has SS3, so but it wasn't a crit. Huh, it's bad. Well, actually it was, huh? Very nice.
Scar those in our way with destruction and fear. Can you even reach me?
So yeah. We just S3, since we have Doctor's back, since we didn't remove it last attack, we are all fine and set. We kill that shoe, we don't proc DK Ron, and then everything is fine. Like I said, we don't proc him. Everything is fine. To be honest, I was only able to do that because it was scouted, and I knew that K-Ron had like almost 10k health. So let's just continue.
I will not lose.
Very nice. He's just dead from getting his turn, so we just don't interfere with that. There was no need to.
Would you like to give it a try? Down, left, right.
Return to the void.
Okay.
This
Very nice. GG. On to the next one. Okay, and now we are going to attack the bottom fort. For the first team, we are going to use my Zahak again. My Zahak is going to get pushed by that B-Dom. Making sure that he can kill that Eden. And then we have my Huayang, who has lost her helmet. I wish I would have a level 12 helmet, which I think I am going to farm afterwards. So she could technically lose even more health with that and still have the benefit of having Torrent. But yeah, for this battle it is going to suffice. The bottom team, well, it's just Violet winning, I guess? Actually, I could just make it more safe with going with my other pillars. Oh, well, okay, she's still not holding adamant. Basically, you're just making sure that your Violet never dies, and if Violet never dies, you will never die. So that sounds like a solid plan, am I right? So yeah, let's just go, right? I know that is wanted.
Do not fear death. Seizing victory is seizing the future. I'll make you kneel.
Anyway, Didn't even get defense buff. I was expecting a defense buff, but it didn't happen, I guess. So, sure.
You're getting in my way.
I'm not going to use my S2, since the artifact from that Xenia is still unknown. So in case she is on Holy Sack, I don't want to lose that immunity, so that I would technically get, or not technically, that I would get debuffed when she comes back and uses her S3. Because there's also no need for my S2, because my Hwayang is getting the turn anyway, so I can just use the S3 and save that S3 for S2 for another year. If that is ever even going to become needed. 20,000 damage. Yeah, even with the defense buff that wouldn't have made any difference at all. Let's see, 5.5k double torrent. To 32,500 damage. I mean, I was missing effectively almost 6. Well, barely above 500 damage and an entire torrent set, but I mean, sure, if it works, am I right? GG. Very nice. Yeah, now we press auto. We put the target on Mercedes. And now we lean back and watch the show. Yeah. It's so nice when you know that they can't hit Violet. I mean, sure, Mercedes can, but Mercedes herself is not going to win that battle. Because, well, tankiness reasons, I guess. Damn, we actually hit, we just didn't crit. I mean, there's anti-crit, so what do I expect, but... Did we hit again? No, that was a miss, right? Yeah, I think that was a miss. Double counter, oh no! Anyway. Can Pillars kill already? Nah, not without Rocket Punch. But thanks a lot for the pushies. They are very nicey. I don't know why I'm talking like that. So weird. Oh no, that red is going wild.
Shall I get serious now? Whether you win or lose is determined in an instant.
Oh. Clean one shot. Very nice. To be honest, let's just... Well, okay, I guess she's dead anyway from my Violet critting now. Oh my god, he actually did. But I mean, at the point where it doesn't matter anymore, it always happens. Well, okay, my Edward was critting very often. That's better. Despite it was not at a point where it didn't matter. Well then, I guess sometimes you can also just have luck. That Pillars goes down!
I'll have you kneel under this sword.
Imagine. Like... Yeah. She has lost quite a lot of health. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, have a good one. See ya!